channel. This is Eve here. Happy New Year to all of you. Today's video I'm so excited to do because I'm going to be doing a roundup of my drugstore and makeup favorites. There are quite a bit of a products to go through today, so buckle up. Get something to drink, get a snack. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I would love you to subscribe before you leave. And if you are not new to my channel, welcome back. I'm so happy you're here. Without any further ado, let's get to makeup. I'm gonna start with products in the order that I would normally apply them to my face. The first category that I wanted to talk about is the sunscreens. I have discovered this product back in 2019 and it still is my favorite. I believe that this product is still unbeatable. I am talking about this Botanical Sunscreen Tinted Face SPF 50 by Australian Gold. Initially, this product was just in one original shade. The brand added additional shades and now it is available in a light medium and a medium to deep skin tones. Even though it is a tinted product, when it comes out, it goes on skin quite sheer. However, it does blur your skin. It does help with your texture. It really helps with controlling the oils on my face. I do have a combination oily skin. I should have started with that. And this product is absolutely amazing. Besides that, it is SPF, but it also works as a primer really well. I'm definitely taking this product with me to 2021. The next category of products is foundations. The first product that I want to mention is not new to the market, but it was new to me, to my personal collection. And it is this HD Liquid Coverage Foundation by Catrice. I use mine in the shade 002 Porcelain Beige. This is a nice glass bottle. You guys are probably all familiar with it. It has a dropper. This is a very nice light formula. However, this gives you really nice coverage. For most part of the year, we all wore masks, and having something this light on your skin definitely was helpful. I've really struggled with maskne throughout 2020, which normally was never an issue for me. And I steered away from fuller coverage foundations for everyday use. And I started using lighter formulas, which this was perfectly suitable for me for those needs. The next product in this category is Coverage Foundation by the Ordinary brand. So this foundation is very, very thin formula. I have a Get Ready With Me that I filmed a few weeks ago, I believe, that where I was using this. So I will tag that video down for you below that you guys can see this product in action. This is a very nice thin formula. However, it does give you like a medium buildable coverage. This is more of like a natural finish. However, this really surprised me. I did not expect from a $6 foundation or $7 foundation to be this good. This compares to a lot of like high-end foundations that I have. So I really enjoyed this. This didn't break me out. It wore very well under the mask. It's not the most mask-proof foundation, but if you powder it down, which I powder all of my Complexion products, and it worked really well under the mask. I have two more foundations to mention because they were so good and I could not talk about them. This product over here is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream, specifically made for oily skin. Mine is in the shade 510 Fair. This is a soft tube, as you guys can see, and it just twists the cap like that here. And you have like a little nozzle and you would squeeze the product out. This is also 1 fluid ounce product. I haven't used BB creams in my routine for years, you guys. I have been using only foundation or the product that stays there foundations in a very, very long time. However, when I purchased this because it had the really good reviews and I wanted to try something lighter, I ended up picking up this product, and let me tell you, this is my 3rd tube for this past year. It's suitable for sensitive skin, which I do consider my skin sensitive because I have areas on my cheeks here that react on any harsh ingredients or in a product, and literally these areas just turn like pink. This foundation is a medium buildable coverage. It is very light on skin and I'm obsessed, you guys. This is my 3rd tube for the year. I just repurchased this. This tube is full, but I am So happy to use it. It's just such an amazing product. If you have tried this product, let me know if it works out for you as well, if it did for me. Earlier in 2020, I did an experiment that I did a $50 budget, and I went to Dollar General and bought a full face of makeup. So that's how I landed on this beautiful foundation. This is by Believe Beauty. It's called Skin Finish Foundation. This is a medium to full coverage. My shade here is a soft beige. However, it is a little bit darker than my normal state of skin. When I'm tanned, this is a perfect match for me. I actually did wear it for my birthday. My birthday was on New Year's Eve, and I did a really nice deep tan on myself, and that's the foundation that I wore for my birthday celebration at home. We stayed at home, we didn't go anywhere, and it is a nice and thick coverage. It's very smoothing. This product is so affordable, yet it performs like a high-end foundation. The packaging is glass. It just looks so nice and luxe, and it's amazing. It was a great find. This past year, after we started all wearing masks, I tried to not use so many primers. I try to go with least amount of products on my face as possible. However, there are two face primers that stick out to me the most, and if I reached out to a primer on a daily basis, those were the ones that I used the most. First one, I'm not gonna talk about too much because this is not the 2020 launch. This product was launched prior in the previous year. However, this is one of my favorite products. This is a poreless party primer by e.l.f. Cosmetics. It's just such a nice pore filling primer that I would normally use on my T-zone just to smooth out my complexion. Primer that I really liked this year was this mattifying face primer by Ulta Beauty. I spoke about it in my previous videos. I've mentioned it before. I initially purchased it in a travel size and I ran out of it. This is a silicone-based primer. However, it really does help you with mattifying your face and also keeping your face oil-free, or minimizes the production of oils on your face throughout the day. It wears really well under foundation. It doesn't pill up. I mentioned earlier that my skin type is combination oil. I do have more visible pores on my T-zone, and this primer is really good, and it's also so affordable. In our next category, we're moving on to the concealers. And I have several products that I wanted to do an honorable mention. And you know, 2020 has been so stressful for so many of us, including myself. And usually when I go through difficult times, I lose my sleep. So that's where the full coverage concealer would come in. The two full coverage concealers that I got the most use of are just these two. This is an e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. I use mine in the shade Fair Beige. This is a very well-known product. I don't think it's a 2020 launch. I think this product was launched earlier in 2019, I think. It's a really nice full coverage concealer, and this is a nice bright shade for me. If I had that sleepless night, I would just apply it and it would conceal all the blueness, all the darkness under my eye. I love that this concealer is almost self-setting. A lot of times I don't have the need to set it with a product. Another full coverage concealer that I really like is by Makeup Revolution. It's Conceal and Hydrate. I apologize for the look of this packaging. It's not the best. It's been through things this year as well. I use mine in the shade C1. It also has a really nice, a large doe foot applicator, but I really like that it is also almost self-setting. This is one of those things. I am in my mid-30s. If you guys don't know, I start getting fine lines under my eyes, and when I use a full coverage concealer, a lot of times it would settle into my fine lines under my eyes. And I like this type of products that it actually helps you with hiding what you need to hide, like if you have darkness under your eyes or circles or whatnot. And it has those like highlighting properties or lightening properties that would just give you like really nice brightness under your eyes. This is something that you're looking for, and you don't need to set it with a powder adding additional cakiness or additional layer. So it just kind of sets itself, which I really like. It's really helpful. The next two concealers are slightly bit different from what I talked about it just now. They are a little bit lighter formulas and they are matching my skin tone. So we know that maskne was real this past year, and so many of us just had breakouts, especially in this area where the mask would touch. So I also, for some reason, was breaking out on my forehead. I don't know, it was just kind of like a reaction from having breakouts here on my face, and it's just going up on my forehead. So I didn't really use so much concealer on my face here when it was covered by a mask. However, I was using an extra concealer to spot conceal to conceal these areas on my forehead. And if you guys watch my Get Ready With Me, I would show my technique how I spot conceal my face, because I do have some redness in certain areas. So I will link a few of those videos for you guys below if you're interested to check them out. So the first product that I wanted to mention here is also by Believe Beauty. This is called a You Are Covered Liquid Concealer. I use mine in a shade Fair. I would want to show you the applicator. However, it recently broke and the whole entire sponge came off, but it was a really nice flexible paddle applicator, and this shade matches me perfectly to spot conceal. This is also very nice, like thinner formula. However, it gives you coverage and it's perfect for additional spot concealer. I will definitely be rebuying this product that almost fits in the same category is this concealer by L'Oreal. It's called Age Perfect Radiant Concealer. I use mine in the shade Ivory 200. This is such a good light formula, you guys. The same kind of idea, flexible paddle applicator right over here, and I really like this. This is literally like that light serum like concealer that will help you spot conceal. However, since this is a line that was more targeted, to my understanding, for more mature skin, it is really good concealer for people who have more fine lines. I definitely want to try this concealer in a lighter shade because this matches my overall skin, and I used it as a spot concealer overall on my face like I mentioned earlier. However, I do want to try this in a lighter shade for my under eye area because this really reminds me of Bare Minerals formula for concealers, because it's almost like a skincare infused. It has really serum-y texture. It's very light. It spreads really nicely. It's really easy to apply. You do need to set it, however, because it is a more of like a thinner formula. However, it is very nice and light. It doesn't settle into your fine lines if that's something that's a concern for you. Definitely a really good contender, and I will definitely be repurchasing this one in a lighter shade in 2021. I mentioned earlier, you guys, I do have a combination oily skin, and every single complexion product I always set with a powder. So there are two powders that definitely stood out for me in 2020. The first product that I'm talking about today is this number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder. I just wanted to show you guys this product. It has a full-size mirror right here, and it is really nice, compact, and it is very fine formula. There's really no much of a fallout on this. I use it both with sponge and a setting brush, and they perform beautifully. It has really nice blurring effect. I actually purchased this powder from a recommendation of Jessica Braun. If you don't know who Jessica Braun is, she's just so wonderful, and I've been watching her channel for such a long time. I will link her channel down below if you guys are interested to check her out. And I always look for a powder that's kind of like a lightening brightening and very light, because I do now have fine lines under my eyes, and this turned out to be a really great find, and the packaging feels very luxe. And I mentioned that I use mine in a shade light, and this is a very good blurring and brightening formula. So I do recommend this one. The next powder that I'm talking about today is the setting powder by Milani. It's called Make It Last. I use mine in the shade 01 Translucent, a light to medium. And this is a very interesting product. I actually tried it, I would want to say closer towards the end of the year, but automatically became my favorite. So just a basic packaging. You get 3.5 grams of product here. And what I really like about it, guys, you know that I don't really like the plastic covers like this on powder. The ones that they just have like little dots and the little sticker that you peel off, I remove those caps from all my powders. I can't stand them. So this one is similar, but I kind of like the concept a little bit better, and I want to show you what it is. So this has a twist, like a cap that turns like this. As you turn it, it opens up those little holes and the product comes out, and then you close it. So you really just have like just enough product, so there's no more powder coming out. I think this is actually really like improved concept. I really like that. Now let's talk about the powder itself. This is a really nice light formula. It's finely milled. It is truly translucent. It doesn't give you a flashback or anything like that. It doesn't look powdery on your face. It's just a very, like, a really nice powder. And guys, let me tell you, due to my skin type, I do try a lot of powders. So this is also a mask proof powder. This sets your makeup to the point that even if you wear mask on top of it, your makeup doesn't smudge. It's a good formula. I love it. I definitely will be repurchasing this one. This is a strong contender in my powder category. And this is one of my best recommendations to you. This past year, I've really went and surprised myself and started trying cream products on my face, like cream bronzer and cream blushes, cream highlighters. So I always thought that cream products were such a no-no for somebody with my skin type, and I turned out to be wrong, and that's okay. So sometimes we have certain stereotypes bitten in our heads that we believe in, and then it turns out that it's not true. So this year I tried several cream products, and one of them that is definitely my favorite by color, by packaging. I feel like it's very easy to use and it wears really well. So even though I tried several, and I do love the other products probably as much, however, this one just really stood out to me by its versatility and the quality. The cream blush by ColourPop in the shade Between the Sheets is a It's a super shock cheek. It's a matte formula, and you guys can see how much of a dent I made into it. So I just use it with a nice thick brush and just apply it to my cheeks with the tapping motion, because I have really surprised myself that I love this so much, and I used to be so scared of cream products. Anyway, this is a really nice like mauve color, a really nice wearability formula. It just stays put the whole entire day. It's matte, but it's not flat. It's just really comfortable on skin, gives you like a really nice pigment. It builds up if you need to build it up. I just feel like it's very easy to apply, and it wears well, and the packaging is so compact, and I really like it. Moving on into the next category, and we're going to talk about our bronzers. I definitely have more of my favorites because, you know, your girl here is so fair. Like, I always use a bronzer every single day. And one thing that I wanted to mention before I get into talking about these two specific products are, I used to live in New Jersey for many years. This past December, last 2019, I moved to Florida, and I kind of mentioned in one of my videos that the sun, if you live in Florida, come and say hi in the comments, but I noticed that the sun here is so much different. So instead of me going and getting in a nice tan, especially we've spent so much time at home this past year that I thought I was gonna live in Florida and be like nice and tan, but no, I've been hiding from the sun more than I have ever. So I've used a lot of different tanning products this past year, and I also went through a good amount of bronzers. And the bronzers that kind of go with my fair skin really nicely as just these two. The first one is the City Bronzer by Maybelline. I use mine in the shade 100, and I'm going to show you this really quick, you guys. Here, this looks very pale, but it does go on skin really nicely. This is just such a nice, easy blendable formula. This product is so nice. It just blends easily. It just gives you this hint of color, which when I'm my palest, I still don't want my face to look flat. However, this is a wonderful formula to use. I've used different light bronzers in the past, like in their lightest shade, and they would not give me this effect. When I'm my palest, I use this bronzer. The other bronzer that also was a really nice, and it was a good find, and this is also by Believe Beauty. This is called In the Tropics Bronzing Powder in Hawaiian Glow. This has a soft satin finish. Let me just swatch this for you guys. It does have a little like deeper color, but it also, you see how it shears out really nicely. It is a lighter formula, but I like that it allows you to build up. And as a fair skin person, I know how difficult it is to find a product, especially when it comes to bronzer, how difficult it is to find a product that doesn't just add so much color right away to your skin, because then it just contradicts with your body. And I really appreciate the bronzers. They're give me the opportunity to build up the color just in the areas where I need them to be built up, and just being a little more sheer in the others. So this product does that for me, and just the fact that it is so affordable, can't beat that. All right, guys, the last product in the complexion category is a highlighter, and you guys know how much I love my highlighters. And if you watched my recent video, I can link it down for you below, because that one was so good. And this is a Tribe highlighter, volume 3 from Juvia's Place. You guys, this highlighter is so good. I will do a swatch, because let me see if the lighting picks it up. Oh my God, it's so pretty. You look at the swatch, it's like a glass on my finger. It's amazing. It's literally blinding, you guys. You can look how much dent I already put in here. This formula is fantastic. This is such an affordable highlighter, and this is that highlighter that would be seen from space. You can build it up to whatever intensity you wish. You can just do a little swap, have a little bit of just glow, and you can build it up to, so the stars and the moon will see it. So love, and can't recommend this enough. Guys, we're done with complexion products, and now we're moving on to our eyes and lips and other accessories that were very much favored this past year. I personally prefer nice creamy lipsticks or lip glosses, and unfortunately that was not that much of an option this past year. So I steered away using lip pencils for my lipsticks, and I have two favorites that specifically stood out to me. The first lip pencil is from LA Girl. It's called Ultimate Lip Intense Stay Outer Liner. I also went back and picked up 3 nude shades and 1 red, because this is just kind of like the colors that I tend to wear. This is a really nice, retractable lip liner, and you guys can see it's really not thick, but it does have a little bit of thickness. It's super creamy. It's very pigmented. It's so really easy to apply, and I used mine literally to just fill my whole entire lips, and they stayed pretty well under the lips, under the mask, excuse me, without smudging. Other pencil that I really have a good use out of this past year is the one from Milani. It's called Color Statement Lip Liner. And I also have them in several colors, and I have 3 nude colors selections and 1 red, of course. These are just a basic wooden pencil that you would need to sharpen with a pencil sharpener. However, these are also very nice and creamy and pigmented. Guys, these don't budge under the mask. If you are like me and you would just still want to wear lip color under your masks, try these out. These are really affordable, and I want to just show you the swatches for these ones really quick. And I have them in the shades 03, 04, 09, and the red one is 02. And let me show you the swatch. This one is in the shade 03 Nude. Look how beautiful that is. The next one is 04 All Natural. Oh my goodness, my swatches. And the next color is 09 Spice. I'm gonna do a nice thick line here for you so you would see the difference. This 09 Spice gives me all the 90s vibe, and I used a lot of this. I hope you get an idea. These ones are my absolute favorites. I will leave some other lip products towards the end, and since we're talking about pencils, and we guys know that most part of the year we were covered with our faces like this, so I really tried to do some eye makeup just to bring out my eyes a little bit. And I also started using colorful eyeliners, which is just kind of something that was little bit new to me, but I really was like feeling the vibe this past year. And I've tried several, but the ones that really stood out to me are these ones by LA Girl. They are called Ultimate Eye Intense Stay Out Aligners. I have them in 3 shades. This one is Never Ending Navy. This one is totally teal. And this one is a little more purple metallic, and it's called Purple Chill Purple. These are just the same concept as the lip liners that I just talked about, literally the same exact packaging. So if you shop for them online, just make sure you read on the title because they literally look identical. So actually, like, the packaging is really nice and shiny, really sleek. I like how the end has an actual color, and let me tell you, the color actually matches the pencil color, which sometimes more affordable brands have a discrepancy between the colors. So this one doesn't. When you open it up, this color, this portion right here also has the same shade as the back of it, as a true color of the pencil, and it's retractable. And they're so creamy. It's just so easy to apply them. They don't have like skips or anything like that. It's just such a beautiful, easy formula. And let me tell you guys, the most important thing, I do have like semi-hooded eyes. My issue with all the liners in general is that as soon as I open my eyes, they imprint on my upper lid and or like on my brow bone, like right here, and nobody wants that. These are waterproof, and then they don't smudge. They just stay wherever they are the whole entire time. I definitely want to pick up a few more colors. I just went with just the more like a darker but colorful ones, and I used a good amount of them. They're just super easy to apply, and then they stay put the whole entire day. And let's go back and talk about some other lip products that were favorite. My lips are always very, very dry, and I always have been using some type of lip balm, and especially this past year. And I have 2 products that I wanted to mention. One is by Ulta Beauty. It's called a Lip Quench Hydrating Balm. I really like this type of packaging, but it has like a soft tube, and then it opens up and it has a plastic kind of like this applicator, because I just find it easy to use, and it's very just compact. You throw it anywhere, you know it's not going to open. This formula is made with vitamin E that helps hydrate your lips and also defend it against like environmental stressors, and also has apple seed oil that helps with increasing moisture level in your lips. This is very occlusive on your lips, and it's just very hydrating. I use this a day and night. I use it as like a sleeping mask a lot of times. I'm almost done with this. I think I have like this much product left, literally, and I've used a lot. Like a little goes a long way. It just has like such a nice spreadable formula. It really coats your lips really nicely. So comfortable on lips. It's not sticky. It's just a really comfortable. I can't even say a better word. Comfortable is probably the best description for this. And it really works. It's really hydrating. The next product that really surprised me, this is a formula that I have never tried before until this one. So this is Everything, a lip oil by NYX Professional Makeup. So it's a really nice flexible paddle applicator, and it just has an oil. It's completely clear. So good, so good. I'm like obsessed with it. I use it all the time. It just, I love the feel of it. It's just so hydrating, and it's not sticky. It does have a scent, but it's just very, very subtle. A lot of scented products actually dry out your lips, but this is such a nice product. I definitely want to try more like lip oils this coming 2021. If you guys have tried it, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be honest with you guys, this past year, my lipstick collection, my lip gloss collection has been crying and calling my name and have been really missing me because I really haven't used many lipsticks. However, I have tried new products and I have added some products to my collection. I reached the point of 2020 where I would literally wear lipstick around the house on my days off. I want to share with you a few drugstore options, obviously, since we're talking all about drugstore today, that really stood out to me and really surprised me because the formulas were really, really good. So this one is by NYX Professional Makeup. It's a Filler Instinct. It's called Plumping a Lip Color. Mine is in the shade Beach Casual. It's just like a nice hydrating formula, but it does have a tint. I have to swatch this for you guys because this is just such a beautiful color. I hope this camera and lighting would give it a justice. This glowiness doesn't go away, you guys. This is a product that gives you that just like nice, like shiny, wet look to your lips. It does have a little tingling to it. This is a like Filler Instinct, you know, just supposed to give you like a little plumpiness to your lips. I don't necessarily notice any plumpiness to the lips, but I do like the cooling effect that this product gives you. I think that the packaging is cute. It's not necessarily luxe or anything like that. It's just like a nice plastic tube, but I think the packaging is super cute. If I run out of this product, I definitely will be repurchasing because this is just such a nice quality, and it's like a perfect nude color too. The glasses that I wanted to mention today, there are actually 3, but 2 of them are from the same brand. So let's start from the 2 that are from the same brand. So these are both by Milani, and I believe this one was launched first, and I don't think it was launched 2020, it was launched earlier. This one is Nourishing a Lip Plumper. Mine is in the shade 15 Natural Luster. It has a gold cap, and the doe foot applicator is like nice and large, and this does give you like a plumping feel, that tingling feeling. If you don't like that feeling, you're not gonna like this product. And I also picked up this one. This is in the shade 120 She's All That. This is a Ludicrous lip gloss, and this is a different doe foot. I want to show it to you. This is more of like a pointed like leaf applicator. It's kind of flat, but then it's here, it's pointed. It's so easy to apply lip gloss with this applicator. It's like a perfect shape applicator for a lip gloss. And these look like they are more saturated, but they are very much sheer formulas. However, I would say that this is more sheer and like more tingling. This one gives you the like super glossy, like wet look to your lips. Another lip gloss that I definitely wanted to mention, this was a 2020 launch. This is from Maybelline. This is the Lifter Glosses with hyaluronic acid added to them. This is like a nice clear packaging, kind of gives me KKW Beauty vibes. I have them in 3 different shades: Moon, Ember, and Stone. I'll show you one, guys, so you kind of have an idea. You'll most probably familiar with this nice large doe foot applicator. beautiful non-sticky formula. They have two varieties. They have something that has shimmer, like this one, a moon right here, and then these two are more of like opaque. They don't have shimmer in them. So I think that whole entire line had like something that has shimmer and shades that just don't have shimmer, and they're just kind of like more opaque colors. So this is a really nice, comfortable, glossy formula. It's not super glossy, but it's really nice. It almost reminded me of Fenty Beauty. I don't think they're dupes in any way. However, I just feel like they are somewhat similar in how comfortable they feel on lips. A few more things to talk about, and we're moving on to our eyes. And I wanted to mention this mascara by Ulta Beauty. You probably saw this mascara in action in one of my Get Ready With Me videos. This is a New Heights mascara. I wanted to show you really quickly what the wand looks like. It's fully plastic. It actually surprised me. This product was another pleasant surprise and also a great perfect find for me. This is definitely going to be a repurchase in the future, and I'm almost actually done with this mascara because I just can't stop using it. It's a much shorter wand, you guys. Like, this brush is plastic or kind of like a rubbery. It's really comfortable. It adds a volume and it doesn't add so much length, but it's a perfect mascara for every day. It doesn't smudge. It just gives you like a medium volume, nice definition because the wand is plastic, and it does give you this like nice separation to your lashes and just give you maybe a little bit of a length, but it's not a lengthening mascara. It's more of a volume defining mascara, and it's a smudge proof. I literally cannot stop using this. This is my go-to, my office mascara that I use every single day. And it works really well on upper lashes as well as it works on the lower lashes. One product that definitely falls into the lash category is this Volume Booster Lash Primer by Essence Makeup. And I never really used eyelash primers in the past. However, when I started testing lengthening mascaras, I definitely learned that I don't like the mascaras just giving me length because I also love the volume to my lashes. I picked up this product, and this is such a nice lash primer. And this really adds volume, or rather helps your mascara to build up volume. Even when you use lengthening mascara, do one coat of this. It has a really nice, like flexible, very soft, like rubbery applicator brush, and it just distributes the color or product evenly, brushes, separates your lashes, prepping them for you applying the mascara. One advice here, when you use this, use it one eye at a time. Apply your mascara one eye at a time. So don't wait in between. Put one coat of this primer on, then go with your mascara right away. Probably my favorite category. I think they're all my favorite, but this is a very, very special category. I should call it a special category because it truly is special. This category is the eyebrow products. You guys know my love for eyebrow products because your girl needs help here. You guys know that my eyebrows are microbladed. They have been microbladed several times in the past several years, and I do have a few products to mention because eyebrow products is just something that I use every single day, regardless if I do my full makeup or I don't. My eyebrows go on every single day. And I have a few pencils, I have a brush, and I have an eyebrow gel. So I'm going to start with an eyebrow gel because this is the type of product that I can use on its own. For example, if I wake up and I just don't really want to have makeup, but I still want to just add some definition and just brush my brows and just add a little bit of color. So I really like this Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt Mascara Gel, and it is a tinted product. And let me show you the brush. It's flat if you turn it one way, but then it kind of widens once you flip it the other way. It is plastic wand. It is really nice pigment. I use mine in the shade Soft Brown 255. I have this product on at the moment. Brow gel is so easy to use. I just go ahead and brush my eyebrow hair starting from the beginning, and it deposits just the right amount of color I do still clear out my wand a little bit, so I don't take too much gel. However, this is also a thickening brow gel. Besides that, it deposits the color to my eyebrow hair, it also makes them a little stiffer. So my eyebrow hairs don't move throughout the day. They just stay where I put them, where I place them, which is really important. It also adds volume, I want to say, to my eyebrow hair. I don't have much hair, and this is just something that I like the product to do. It's just like a nice extra benefit of the product. Pencils that I wanted to mention are from Milani, and one is a thin pencil, you guys, and another one is actually a marker. So I'll talk about each of them. This micro pencil is called Precision Brow in the shade 130 soft brown. So one end, it just has this like really nice and thin pencil, and the other end has a spoolie, and I really like that the other end has a clear cap. I really like that I can see which end is a spoolie, and I really like when the pencils have spoolies because it's always helpful. I always need to brush my hairs out. So this is a really nice pencil. It's nice and soft, and it's really nicely pigmented. It's easy to just go in between right here, like if you need to fill out this a nice thin line here under your brow, it's just really easy to do, and also draw the wing. Sometimes the micro pencils are just good enough to just kind of fill out small areas, but when it comes to larger areas, like filling up larger areas, for example, like drawing the whole entire wing like I do, sometimes these pencils don't work, but this one does, and I really like it. Another product that is also a dupe for one of my high-end products. You guys need to stay tuned for the dupe video that I'm currently working on. This one is a weakened brow eyebrow tint. So I wanted to show you, it's a marker. It has a very fine tip, and it is a tip that's made out of hairs. This is so good, you guys. It is nicely pigmented, it is really thin, and it really lets you do those like little strokes. It really makes your eyebrows look fuller. This is almost like blows my mind a little bit, but my eyebrows really would look fuller with using this pencil. And one last product in this eyebrow category is this super affordable brush. This is by Essence Makeup, and it's an eyebrow brush. It's very thin, it's a slanted, very condensed brush. This is perfect brush, you guys, for applying your eyebrow pomade, if that's something you use. This is very nice and thick. It's firm, but yet it's not scratching your skin. This is literally a perfect brush for applying eyebrow pomade, period. One product that I wanted to just briefly mention because I talked about a million times, these are my favorite lashes. These are by Kiss products, and these are in a style Poise. I'm just gonna link those videos down below for you where I wore these so you would see them. However, these are my favorite. I've worn them so many times. They are reusable, and they're super light on eyes. They just look like extensions. You can't feel them. It's a clear bend. They're very easy to apply. 2020 has been a very special year for us using our own skills at home, and one of them were learning to do your own nails, or if you knew how to do your nails before, you probably use your skills, especially this past year. However, this is something that I've used even before 2020. I was a huge fan of it even in 2019 and 2018. I will explain you why. My profession is in dentistry. Environment in dentistry, nails are not a good fit. They are frowned upon. I always had my nails cut down to nothing. So I always used press-ons for weekends when we would go out with friends. Press-on nails were not really that popular, to my knowledge, before the pandemic started. Needless to say that I was so happy that there are just so many press-on nails out there because they just became so popular. I do have an interesting video where I tested the nail sticker strips, and I will link it down for you below. However, I wanted to specifically mention my favorite press-on nails in this video, and this is the Impress manicure. I have them on at the moment, so that's why the packaging is empty, but you guys can see how beautiful they are. These ones in the style of the recipe, and these are like matte burgundy and just have these accent nails with rhinestones. I really love them. I think that they wear really well. You do need to prep your nails. However, they have so many different styles of nails and different shapes that you could choose from to fit your own natural nails. And this is what I have been wearing nonstop this past year. Guys, that sums up my video for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you loved it. I had so much fun talking about my favorite products, and there's just so much more, but I definitely made sure I selected my best, my most favorite products and that I used this past year. So I hope you loved it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with me. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.